Our guest this week recently released the second single off of his self-titled major debut album, titled David Cook. Welcome. How you doing, man?
Okay, man. How are you?
There it is. I like this guy.
Yeah.
So now, tell me. Apparently, I read in Blender that you have like this great eclectical music taste. You used to listen to like from Boyz II Men to Garth Brooks all the way to White Zombie, and that's like a huge spectrum. Tell me about what you listen to now.
You know, it's strange. Like, as technology's advanced, I've really found myself. I'll go to the iTunes front page.
Okay.
Or I'll watch TV like Fuse and try to find new artists that way. And very recently, I've come across two artists that I really enjoy. Aaron McCarley has a record out called Love Save the Empty. And then the Crash Kings.
Nice.
Just found them like a few weeks ago. It's very cool, like edgy, just piano rock. And,
Okay.
kind of geeking out on those two right now. So.
Very good.
Yeah.
It must have been kind of like a blast for you the first time you actually saw yourself on iTunes, right?
It was a little weird. It was a little strange. I remember, you know, I'd put out indie records before and done all that, and then to come off of Idol and to see my face like just all over the place was just, it was unnerving a little bit, I think,
Okay.
but I'm hopefully getting used to it.
All right, well, it's been a long journey for you because actually your father, I heard, introduced you to music. I think he bought you your first guitar too, a Fender Stratocaster, was it?
Well, no, let's see, he got me my first guitar when I was 13.
Okay.
And I remember very vividly, I remember very vividly, like 3 years before, I was given the option of playing violin or playing guitar. And there was this cute girl that played cello in the orchestra. So I went and played violin for 3 years. Didn't work out, and then just kind of fell backwards into the guitar thing and fell in love with it real quick. I remember asking for a drum kit, and I got a guitar instead, so
That's
thanks,
right.
Dad.
All right. Now, would you say he helped shape your musical taste, and like what kind of bands did he turn you on to?
I would say Dad definitely shaped my musical influence, just as far as, you know, I grew up kind of watching him listen to like Dire Straits and Kansas and you know, stuff like that, and Journey, and then you know, as I got older, like I got into my own stuff, and now I find myself kind of reverting back to Kansas and Journey and Dire Straits and stuff like that. So it's been really cool as I get older to kind of see all that kind of come full circle.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, you told Rolling Stone that you found yourself musically in Tulsa. Tell us about that.
You know, I'd started my first band when I was 15 in Kansas City, and was in that band until I was 23. Graduated college and was kind of not sure exactly what I wanted to do next, and the opportunity came up to move to Tulsa and join a band. And so I went out there and put out a solo record around the same time, and it's just, you know, being out on my own for the first time, and you know, really for the first time in my existence, having to worry about like paying rent all by myself and feeding myself and you know, sustaining life. It was cool to kind of see how that aspect of well, growing up kind of really changed the way that I was playing music and changed the stuff that I was writing about, and I feel like that experience definitely kind of prepared me for where I'm at now.
Excellent. So, well, right now, you're here with us on Fuse. More back with David Cook in a minute. Now, Do You Want More from Mudvayne enters the countdown at number 6. Check it out. I'm talking with David Cook. Now, we have some more questions for you. Now, you mentioned before playing the cello, but you really wanted to get behind the drums. So tell us, have you done that?
I've dabbled a little bit. I'm a good enough drummer to where I could maybe hold a steady backbeat, but when it comes to fills and actually like being a drummer, I'm terrible. You know, I've actually very recently tried to throw myself into other instruments, bass guitar, piano, stuff like that. All kind of with the goal of maybe doing a little bit of everything on the next record, and kind of just, you know, developing new sounds along the way. So, but yeah, I don't know. Right now, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the guitar a little bit more too. So.
I got you. Yeah. Now, tell us, when you first started getting interested in music enough that you wanted to form your own band, what kind of bands actually inspired you?
I actually remember very vividly the first band that I really gravitated towards, and it was a really weird story. This band called 8 Stop 7, out of, I believe, Formosa, California. They put out a major label record and were kind of out supporting it, doing their thing. And the singer actually ended up somehow, some weird, like routine of events or whatever. He ended up at my high school. My high school every year does this male beauty pageant thing called Mr. Jaguar. And I was competing in it my senior year in high school, and he ended up being a celebrity judge. And me and my friends, we played, I think we played Paradise City by Guns N' Roses for the talent portion.
Gotcha.
And afterwards, he actually, he pulled us aside and he was like, "You guys should go cut a record. You guys should cut a demo. You're actually really good." And that really stuck with me. I don't know, because I don't know that I had that fire under me beforehand. And so we went in like 2 weeks later and cut a demo, and just kind of all snowballed from there. So yeah, the guy's name is Evan Sulagoff. So,
all right. So you're giving him props right now.
Absolutely.
All right, now don't go anywhere. We'll talk with David more after this. I've been talking with David Cook, and I'm going to talk to you some more. Now, on your official fan site, there's actually a thread dedicated to your arms entitled Arm Porn. Did you know about this?
Not until one of your producers told me right before all of this. I don't know, man. Words escape me other than to say it's intriguing to me, the dichotomy of celebrity and fame and how that kind of stuff warrants a thread on a message board. I don't know.
About arm porn?
Yeah, it actually makes me pretty self-conscious about my arms. So you might see me wearing like baggy long sleeves from now on. So
there it is. There it is. Maybe they're looking for some tats on the.
Maybe, yeah. I gotta.
See, there we go.
I got one on the wrist, but I gotta catch up. I got a lot of real estate here. So.
There it is. There it is. I'm sure the thread could go on for a very long time. Now,
let's hope so. Right?
Recently, you actually performed on the same bill with Blue October. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you know, that was a really cool kind of moment for me personally. I'm a big Blue October fan, and before their latest stint on Universal, they put out a record called History for Sale, an amazing record, definitely one that I think I ruined the CD. I played it so much.
Wow. And
to share the stage with them, you know, in my hometown of Kansas City so many years later, was really cool. Got to meet them backstage, like the nicest guys, and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of reaffirmed to me that you know, there's good music made by good people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're a good person too, man. Once again, fist pump. Thank you very much for stopping by today, man. It was great having you.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, we're out of time with David, but you'll see one of his videos later on in the show. That means you're kind of high up on the countdown. All right. Check out his album, David Cook, if you've not already. Up next, Say It from Blue October, your friends at number 5.